Told you not to bring the Thursday energy here.
There we go.
There we go.
There
Oh
it
god,
is.
now I feel like I have to
There it
shift.
is.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, yeah, wait. What way do I shift? This way?
I know, I'm trying to figure it out too. It's like, do I go this way?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm mirrored.
Wait, am I off center? Am I off center? You know what? I'll just be off center. I don't care.
We're all
I'm
a little
always
off
a little
center.
off center.
Just chilling.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Grave New World.
Yep. We're bringing this energy today. Hello, welcome to Grave New World, our Buffy the Vampire Slayer TTRPG, where your director, Chris, aka Wayward Knight, gather with my friends and players here around me, to torture them. Anyway, let's introduce ourselves. Bison, I don't know where you are on the screen, but Bison, let's do you first.
That's me. I am Bison. Tonight I am playing Jack. I'm not drunk enough for this Aldridge. I'm here 4 nights a week. On Tuesdays, I run a Cyberpunk Red campaign called Carnage Heights, where my group of valiant edge runners are about to walk into a bear trap. On Thursdays, I play Encino, the Dragonborn Paladin Ranger, in our Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition Fool's Gold campaign, King's Pirate. On Saturday, I play Sid Brimlock, the soon-to-be a administrative engineer, on our necrobiotic radio drama Dead to Rights. Next, let's go with Bat Kyle.
What a surprise! Hi, folks. It's Bat Kyle here, your friendly neighborhood Bat Kyle when I'm feeling friendly. You can find me here on Mondays and in your neighborhood, although you'll probably never find out if I'm in your neighborhood.
You didn't know he was hot mic'd.
We got Director
Kevin. On Mondays here, I play Yaka, barely holding it together with Weed and Grit King, otherwise known as Yay. You can find me on Thursdays playing Badges. Why are we the heroes again? Nuth, the brain cell holder and dad mom energy and reluctant hero who just seems to keep ending up with more and more titles. God, he wish he didn't.
It'd be Daenerys Targaryen in the end. All those damn titles.
Not quite as bad. He's probably not going to go out like that. Probably. I mean, he may just decide to run everything, because, you know, who else is he going to leave it to? But for now, other than that, you can't really catch me anywhere else, because my only other game is unstreamed, and I don't like social media. So, let's go with Producer Kevin. He'd already talked once. That we pulled the cork on that one. You know? No? All right. Well, then let's go with Mana.
Hi, everybody. I am Mana Queen. I am currently here every Monday night playing a name that's too long for the jokes tonight, but Ash, please don't let me die. And where's my fucking smoothie, Lexington? Our lovely Slayer of group who is halfway dead, in case you missed last week. If you missed last week, you should probably catch up on that. A lot happened. It's on our YouTube channel, available by the same name, Dirty 20 Gaming. I also hang out in our Discord most of the time, sometimes, occasionally here and there. It's a really cool group of people. You should come hang out with us. We're a really fun time on and off stream. So if you enjoy us here, you'll probably enjoy us over there. Otherwise, I'm pretty much like Kyle. I cannot be perceived many places online at the current moment in time. So if you do want to perceive either myself or Kyle, your best bet is the Discord. And pretty much that's it. On to Luna.
Hello, I am Luna. If you can hear my fan, I'm sorry. It is hot as Hades in here. I play May Birth the Fuck Out Lipinski, whose brain is maybe a little fried from magic usage right now and maybe a little feral. You can find me here Monday nights playing this game and nowhere else currently. Over to our director, Chris.
Hey, that's me. Like I said, my name is Chris, aka Wayward Knight on the interwebs. I can also be perceived on Saturdays playing Felicity Caldwell in our Dead to Rights necrobatic game thing. Um, Ooh, and I have a podcast. It's called Professional Questers, where I interview people in the TTRPG community about the characters that they play, and then I flip the script and I interview the characters themselves. I actually just released the next episode. It's a blast and a half, and you should go listen to it. It's available pretty much anywhere that you can listen to things. So, um, yeah, let's get started with a recap. Okay. First of all, the gang had weed brownies. It's important to establish that. Then there was a very awkward bath. Also important to establish that. uh, while he was in the bath, Ye had a vision of Ash in the weird dream dimension that Ash goes to all the time, but they were with a strange winged person. Whose face Ye could not see. While doing high people things, Ash suddenly became very ill. The gang panicked, trying to figure out what was wrong. Julian finally realized it was a Slayer killing poison, and he and Ye rushed to Julian's office to find the recipe for an antidote. Meanwhile, Ash's soul, spirit, essence, whatever, was transported to that same sort of liminal space dimension thing that it always seems to go to. And it was revealed that that is actually Allison's domain, and that Allison is Ash's guardian angel, which I have been sitting on since season 1. um anyway, Allison gave Ash what they needed to help their friends save them. Ash appeared to Jack in spirit form to try and tell him what to do to save them. So now it's up to the Scoobs to save their friend. Let's get started.
All right. So if I remember correctly, Ye and Julian had arrived just in time for Jack to say whatever he said that I don't remember, because I've slept since then. It's been a week, and I have actually had some edibles since then as well. So the old memory. What did Jack? Do we remember what Jack said?
I'm trying to remember. I think it was something on the lines of what's Ash's dad's number? And then I'm like, oh, it's been a week.
It has been a week.
Like, not just like chronologically, I mean like emotionally. It's been a week. So I don't remember shit.
If it helps,
That's okay.
Ash.
That's okay.
Yeah, if it helps, Ash told Jack, call my dad. You need to talk to Allison. And then also Ash did say something about Ring of Amarah.
So you broke up there about when you said
no. Ash did mention the ring. They tried to drop the ring, but their hand just kind of ended up just like flailing and like bumping May, who is just kind of holding on to them.
Like a rabid ferret.
But yes, Ash told Jack, I am dying. You need to figure it out. Call my dad. You need to talk to Allison. And that's pretty much the essence of what Ash said. They did mention the Ring of Amarah, my own memory, and tried to do something about the ring that's in their hand that nobody in character knows about.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay. Well, Yay is gonna be like
think.
And Barnaby's pecking at said hand, or was trying to peck at said hand, and May was trying to fight him off. Ye is gonna wander in with Julian. He'll have heard the thing and be like, "All right, well, we know what we need to do to purge the poison, and we're just missing one piece. We need some sort of magical healing gem as the third piece of this all. And I can't get a hold of Danny. Stake him in the freaking ear for ditching us like this. We had the Gems of Amara, and one of those would have worked perfectly, but we can't get a hold of him. We should probably put as much of the ritual together as possible. Nana, I hope you have some of the herbs and things that are on that list. And we've got 2 of the 3 major pieces besides those, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, you have Estia's ashes, and you
Yep.
have you're gonna use blood from Ye's dad.
Oh yeah, yep,
Um,
Dad brought the blood, and now he's just kind of hanging out.
Yep.
Like he's already on the phone with
And
Ye's mom, just being like, "Hey, there's a magic thing. Is this you? Can you help with this?"
um
What a way to meet the
and
parents, though.
Yeah.
Nana has rushed off to her herb stash. Julian gave her the list of the herbs needed. What next? Who does what?
Well, Ye's gonna be like, May, I need to check Ash's vitals. Gonna need you to let go of their hand for the moment, please. I need to
So,
do some
I was
nerve.
gonna say, like, I think, like, as like, because Barnaby was still pecking at her hand. Like, May just basically like half climbed on Ash. Is kind of like doing that, like creepy, like over the body, like, and is almost just like just growling.
May,
Yeah.
this is not the time, and this is not helpful. I need to check their vitals to establish a baseline on how fast they're declining, so I know how much time we have. I know you care about them. I care about them too. They've been my only friend, really, for a long time. And so I don't want to have to take you off of them and go lock you in a closet somewhere. But if it'll save their life and let me do what I need to, I will do that. Please don't make me.
I think
Barnaby
she's
is
just
still like rabidly pecking
yeah.
at the hand.
Barnaby, that is also not helping, sir.
Pecks at you.
Whatever.
May is like not talking, which is very strange. But like if Barnaby keeps like pecking at her, like she's not gonna flambe him. But there's like sparks starting up in her hand. It's like this might be a roast chicken soon.
Right. This is just fantastic. Well, Ye is gonna do what he didn't want to have to do then, and he's going to try and with one hand push Barnaby away with one very large hand. Push the bird away gently, not hurting him, because normally he's like, May's really good friend and whatever.
He's like flapping his wings frantically, trying to like get around your hand and stuff, and
Yep.
maneuvering.
And with the other hand, he's just gonna try and move May away so he can do the things that he needs to do.
Are
And
you
he will
like shoving her? Or are you trying to do this gently?
He's trying to do it gently, remembering that he
She's-
can bench press a car.
Uh-huh. As soon as you touch her, like her skin is like burning. And she's not letting go of Ash.
That's so not good. Because why wouldn't something else go wrong right now? I mean, really, once you've started the problems, you might as well just get out the old coal shovel and throw shit into the furnace. Yeah.
Jack comes back with a bucket of water. Will this work?
Not on the patient, please.
I'm not thinking patient. I'm thinking May. Is this gonna work?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Is she the Wicked Witch of the West? What are you doing?
Trying to cool her down, or like
Cool
a
her down.
cognitive shock. Because the other idea is a crack to the back of the head, but that's a little bit
Do
too
not blunt force trauma our witch.
cognitive recalibration. I saw it in a movie once.
Yeah. Dad, Dad, can you help me with May, please, gently?
Uh,
Because I would like to actually take her out on a date sometime after all of this is done, if she's amenable. But first, we need to save Ash, and whatever this feral burning skin shit is going on right now, that also we will need to address.
Brandon, first of all, he's like, "Aw," but yes, okay. And then he goes over to May and he's like, "I am so sorry. I just pardon." And he will try to basically just like gently embrace May, like pinning her arms to her and like lift her up and move her over
She's
to
gonna try to
like
rip his ear off with her teeth.
Well, it's a
Okay.
good thing that Dad is a lot tougher than even old Ye is, because that's
Yeah, she doesn't know. But that's what I'm thinking.
Keep in mind, what May sees is a full ass demon.
oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
She
luckily,
there's a deep like her mouth's not even open until she like bites at him. Like you hear like this deep guttural like noise coming out of her throat that's inhuman.
Yeah.
Brandon is very concerned, but he's like keeping it together and he's like, okay, good thing human teeth don't really do much to demons.
Alright, Jack, can you
He's like,
take the bird, please? Barnaby, can you try and grab Barnaby gently?
Yeah, he puts the bucket down, looks around, grabs like one of those couch doilies, because I'm assuming Nana has one of them because she's a Nana.
yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he's like, "Oh, okay, that's a really big crow." And just whoop, kind of like slew foots the crow with the doily and like wraps him up. He's gonna be
And
so
there's
happy
just
for
like a
this.
bunch of like muffled flapping and caws and stuff.
Calm down, buddy. Calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh boy, he's not happy.
I hate this day. I there's only like 1 or 2 days in my life that I hate more than this day right now. I'm just putting that out there. And he says this as he,
oh.
goes to do what he was actually trying to do this entire time. Take a
Well,
pulse.
My
do-
question, as Ye's dad has been pulling May away, has it made May let go of Ash's hand?
I mean, like May had like kind of like snake wrapped her arms around them at this point. Like if Brandon's pulling her, they're pulling May.
Okay,
And
well, this is
Ash.
going to be a
Just see
two-person job
Ash
then,
being
because
dragged along the floor.
he's just gonna reach out and start peeling May off of Nana. Do you have a tranquilizer by any chance? Well, he's trying to gently, without hurting.
You
May,
hear from the other room, no!
Do you have any ketamine?
Why would they have ketamine?
I don't know. You seem like the kind of person who likes to party sometimes. I mean, the 70s were a thing.
Yes, they were. Anyway,
So, do we have to do like a contested strength check? I don't. He's trying very hard not
Yeah.
to hurt May, but
Nana, we need a spoon.
Need a
What?
spoon.
just straight
Joke.
strength doubled.
May strength doubled, Yay just strength. 1 strength. Because you're trying to be careful.
Okay.
Strength doctor.
$21.
I did.
Okay.
I don't know if this will count. I did get a 10 for this, so that's a 16. I know the 21 beats that, but I did roll a 10.
Okay. Normally it wouldn't because you're not casting a spell, but May, you are so feral. It does not matter. Yay, you are able to like peel May off of Ash. May, you're gonna need to roll on your table.
Oh,
Listen,
Lord.
y'all. I was just trying to make this a little more interesting. The
Well,
dice
it's
said,
definitely that.
the dice said,
Yeah, Ash in the spirit realm.
Oh yeah, no. Ash is full on cross-legged on the coffee table, just like head in their hand, and they're just like against the coffee table in the spirit realm, but like nobody can hear them.
Is May now naked?
she may be as she grows twice her size.
Oh crap.
Do you want to? The description is turn into an Amazonian, grow twice your size.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
that'll make
This
wrestling
got
with Ye's
really
dad
awkward.
interesting.
Yeah, May, in Brandon's arms, you suddenly grow in like seconds, twice your normal size. So you hulk out basically, and all right, let me.
Reminder for all those watching, Ash's body is 4'10" and a half tall. So, just FYI, keep that in mind as this
Yeah.
happens.
May is regularly 5'8",
And this is in Nana's
so she's
living
over
room.
11 feet.
Yeah, this is amazing. Brandon is like barely keeping, like his hands are like this, like trying to wrap his arms around you now. He's still keeping like a grip on you, but like it would not take a lot of force to like detach his like grasp.
Oh. Well, that's going on. Ye
I-
is peeling. He's just like, nice. And then he's peeling open the fingers, and he's got one of his little, one of the little nerve damage, little nerve check. Not actual needles, but the plastic.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
like little pokers.
Yeah. So he just peels the hand open to do a nerve test, and I'm guessing there's something there.
Make me a perception notice.
Which arm is it? Jack's like, man, I really wish I understood Crow right about now.
I'm working on it.
Zero successes. Got an 8.
Oh God. Gosh, you are watching Ye just obliviously checking your vitals.
He's poking in the middle of the ring.
You still have your ability to use your life points to interact.
So to remind me again, to do something like inconsequential, it's 1 life point, right?
To do something inconsequential, it's 5.
Oh, and do something big, it's 10. Right.
That's an
right.
indirect, and then to do a
Yes.
direct interaction, that's 10.
Okay.
Ash is just gonna bounce the ring off Ye's forehead. I can see it. Just pay attention, you dingus!
I mean, yeah, at this point, now is Ash's spectral body like? Does that have any physical like space that it takes up, or can they just kind of like squirm their ways through real quick and just like boop, boop, I'm over here now, and then like just boop. Can they do that without any?
You are fully spectral, so you're not corporeal, so you can like worm whatever.
Okay, so Ash is gonna spend 5 life points. Not touch May, but just go right up to May and just go stop.
Okay, so actually talking is a direct interaction, so that's gonna be 10.
It's not touching. It's not touching. Not moving anything. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Like, I mean, I'll take the 10 if it really costs 10. Can we compromise and say 8?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Because it's one word. It's one
Compromise.
word.
Yes,
So.
it's like one word. It's just one word. And like they probably like shout it, but like May probably just hears like stop. I'll take the 8 though.
Just a conversation.
May looks down at them, and I think Spectral Ash just sees like almost like something pop in her eye, and there's just blood trickling down.
Oh.
And then her nose starts bleeding because her body just
that's
grew
not
really
good.
fast
All
on
right.
top of the magic stuff. And I don't know if Brandon's still holding on to her. You said like she could easily.
Yeah, she could easily pop out of that grip.
Yeah, like she's just so fucking heated, like in the brain right now. She's not realizing what's going on, and she's gonna like try to like grab Ash.
Plot twist. I'm spending a drama point here. In all the chaos.
Okay, what is it?
In all the chaos.
Not body
Jaya-
Ash, ghost Ash.
Yeah, no,
If that changes it.
No, that doesn't change anything in this
Okay.
one. In all of the confusion and the sudden growing in blood and everything, Jack loses control of Barnaby. Enough for Barnaby to fly free and pick up the ring that Ye is too fucking high and distracted and worried to notice, apparently, even though it's right there in the hand that he's holding.
Yes.
Is that an acceptable plot twist, director, ma'am?
I will tell you what happens. Barnaby, so this you are holding Barnaby in a fucking couch doily. Barnaby has some pretty sharp talons. Barnaby is able to shred that doily and worm his way out and back to Ash's hand. And what has happened is that
Angry crow, angry crow, angry crow.
you opened, because you said that you were specifically poking one finger. You only opened one finger of the hand. So the ring is still wrapped in the rest of the hand.
Well, we'd be moving from finger to finger. You don't do a single finger test
Boop, boop.
on that.
Well,
But he's also a little
also-
distracted.
also May,
Yeah.
you got through like two fingers, and then May happened.
And then May
So-
happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So what Barnaby does is he lets out this horrendous shriek that actually kind of it's like when someone yells shh up at the top of their lungs, and I think it grabs everyone's attention. And he, I think for comedic purposes, then lands next to Ash.
Can I
Hops
spend
over.
10 health points and just lift Barnaby up? Just
Don't do it.
Simba style ring in mouth.
Alright, I'll let you do that, but wait a sec.
Okay.
Barnaby lands next to Ash and then digs his beak into Ash's half-closed hand and produces the ring. And now Ash can hold it.
Yes.
Barnaby just-
Venya, Mommy
Including-
Yes.
Venya Crow, Venya Crow.
Yes.
Nana.
Barnaby starts levitating. For those of you who can't see Ash, right? Which I think is only May.
His crow feet are just like
who can
this.
see Ash. But yeah, just crow feet, and Barnaby's levitating, ring in mouth after letting off this god awful shriek. And just is levitating. Just, ah.
Jack,
Barnaby.
ring. That's the ring.
Yep. Just gonna take it from Barnaby. Barnaby, great. Jack, get that to Julian. I'm gonna try and corral May until the ritual's ready, and then he's gonna wander over to try and help dear old dad wrestle his potential love interest, who is now taller than everybody in the room, and he's kind of into it. Not gonna lie, but that's that's
Well,
for another
don't get
time.
used to it.
Well, it happened once. It can happen again. May need to be some negotiations, but for now, he's just gonna
So
pile in.
in the corner of this room. Actually, we're gonna say it's been happening in the kitchen because there's no corner of the living room that is not chaos. In the kitchen, Julian has been whipping up the antidote and getting ready to perform the ritual. And he gets the ring and he's like, Nana, do you have a meat tenderizer? And Nana says, coming right up. And she goes through her drawer and grabs one of those big fucking meat hammers. And Julian's like, oh god, this is gonna hurt to do. And then he just fucking smashes the ring on the table and shards don't fly, but the ring is pulverized and basically um it starts to like the shards start to glow, kind of like if you superheated the gem. And um he picks them up and goes ow 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 and plops them into this like ritual vessel that he has brought with him and pours in Brandon's blood and Estia's ashes and the herbs from Nana, and it all starts to glow and combine and coalesce, and he has taken a clean spoon and he made sure it was clean, and he is mixing it together. And what you see happen is actually he pulls out like it's kind of like a vial sort of, but it's very highly decorated. And he uncorks it and he takes this spoon and starts to basically like somehow it has all become liquid, and it's become this sort of essence of a thing. And he spoons it into the vial very carefully, recorks it, shakes it up a little bit to make sure it's all incorporated and everything. And then he bucks it back over to Ash, and he holds their head in his hand, and he uncorks the vial again, and he says, I'm so sorry, this is going to taste like ass, but it's for your own good. And he pours it down Ash's throat.
Is it worse than Buckley's?
It's probably about 10 times worse than Buckley's. I've never had Buckley's, but I'm going to say yes.
It's
So it's really only about 3 times worse than Buckley's.
yeah, 3 times worse than Buckley's at that point. It's like fermented pine tar.
Yeah.
It's like ass.
God, it works though.
Okay,
As
so
an
this
aside,
is-
Meat Hammer was Ye's nickname in high school, but we're not going to go into why.
Does so the antidote stops the poison, but it doesn't stop the lack of powers or health, right? Just clarifying
Yeah, just
that.
the poison. It doesn't it only means that you stop having to make the
The constitution.
saving throws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But so Ash is still conscious, still spectral, like all that stuff, right?
Yeah. But
Okay.
you notice that Ash's color starts to come back a little bit. Their breathing starts to regulate. And it become less shallow and stuff like that. But they are still clearly very weak and clearly suffering from, again, an extreme loss of strength and and cognitive, you know, wit a little bit. So
I just
you
realized
can
I
tell
remembered
that
something that may be
you
germane
can
in all of
tell that
this.
Ash is stable. But yes, what is that?
Ye has touch empathy, and he's currently grappling with an enraged May. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening there.
Okay, so
Awesome
touch empathy
screeching in
just
your ear.
means that you feel it. It doesn't mean, or it means that you can feel what she feels, but it doesn't mean that you have to express what she feels.
Oh, okay.
Right?
I mean,
Yeah.
empathy does usually mean that you take on the feelings of others. Just FYI.
Yeah, but it
Because
doesn't
the
mean that
opposite is
Ye has
sympathy.
to. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that Ye has to like Hulk out the way that May does. Ye still has control over his choices.
All right. So what's Ye getting from May besides, I guess, blistering rage?
Awesome screeching.
I was gonna say like it's there is no rage. You feel an overwhelming sense of despair and like the need to like help. And then underneath that is something that doesn't feel like it would come from May.
So like an outside influence of emotion?
Maybe not outside influence, but like it's bright hot.
May, Ash is okay. We've cured the poison. She's not out of the woods yet, but she's not dying anymore. May, look at me. Right here. Sorry. Right here.
Nice.
I can't even take it seriously. I can't believe I rolled this shit.
The question I suppose as well, since we've, already broken the nudity barrier several times, is does May's clothes grow when May
May,
Amazons out?
how elastic were your clothes?
On a scale of 1 to Bruce Banner, how clothed are you right now?
Ooh, the shorts were probably good. Everything else probably did like that. Like, that rip just like you get like along the seams, and it's ready to pop off any second.
Yeah, your bra is creaking.
Someone's
It
about to get
is.
shot with a fucking underwires.
It's gonna, given where he's standing right now, he's probably gonna take that right to the dome if he's not careful. He's like, May, Ash is gonna be okay. She's not dying. She's gonna be all right. Or sorry, they're gonna be all right. She's not in danger right. They're not in danger right now. I need you to focus. This is not helping, and you're about to flash my dad.
Um,
And he's just
May
gonna try and talk her down.
looks down at you, but like isn't looking at you, and like her usually like whenever she's like kind of using her magic and surging, like her eyes are glowing a little bit, but right now they're almost like a pure white, like they're so bright that the blue is kind of disappearing, and like just these bloody tears are streaming down her face, and she kind of like reaches a hand out and like touches your face, just grabs onto your like palms your face. And like her hand is almost like scorching, and I think with just like that hand on your face, she kind of just like falls forward into you like on her knees and is just gonna like pass out.
Better than some of the alternatives. So Ye is going to probably rely on his dad to help lower May to the floor. Jack,
Mhm.
can you get some ice? I don't think the
On it.
bucket of water is going to do it, but as much ice as you can put in a towel or something. Nana, you might want to see this because I don't know what's happening with May. I think they've reached the limits of what I know to help with on any of this.
Nana has already Nana's been watching all of this, and she has already started whipping up a charm because she saw May go feral and went, okay, we're jumping on this. She just needed to see exactly what was going to happen. Nana comes back with a little surfboard keychain, and
Is it one with like a little shark bite out of it? It should be one with a little shark bite out of the
yeah,
surfboard. Yes.
yeah. Um, and gently places it in May's hand and wraps her fingers around it, and May begins to shrink again back to her normal size.
Um,
And
He's immediately going to throw a blanket over at least her upper body, because with all the shredded clothes and the straining bra, we're not risking that. Just going to cover them as best as possible. I'd be like,
fair
all right,
enough.
see to her, but now he's desperate to actually check Ash's vitals
Yeah,
without
you can.
without having to peel anybody off them, without having to fight a berserker crow, without any of that, to just actually do the medical check.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Do I need to do like a doctor roll?
Yeah, do a intelligence doctor.
Awesome.
Just stares at me for a couple of minutes. Well, I'm gonna miss this. Okay, Ash, how are you doing?
Four successes.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, you're able to take all of the vitals. You can tell Ash is perfectly stable. They are just recovering from being very ill.
I don't know
It's
how
as
perfectly
if
stable is. FYI.
I was gonna get to that.
Okay.
In terms of like stats and stuff, sorry.
Uh,
Yeah. So Ash, you're no longer making con saves or anything. Your what are your life points at right now?
So just for Ye's reference, on average, Ash has 84 life on Slayer, right? They're at 18 currently.
Okay. So you're gonna be at 18 and then you get actually with medical attention from Yay, I believe it's 1 life point per um constitution level per day, as opposed to just 1 life point per day.
Yep.
So I think your current con is 3. So you will heal 3 life points per day until you get your powers back and can have your super healing.
Okay.
He's gonna be like, all right. Once we've got May iced up, he's got like, all right. Well, I need Pedialyte, or Gatorade. Pedialyte is just better. We need some sort of fortified broth because we're gonna have to make sure they feed because they threw up blood. It's not a great thing. We need to get fluids and electrolytes in them. I can get a banana bag or two if I need to set up an IV. Does that seem like something that they would need?
Probably not. They didn't lose a lot of like fluids.
Okay.
I mean, an IV bag actually might be helpful because just to like generally get them rehydrated and stuff, um, it would not hurt. So
Okay. So he's gonna get up and be like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. You said May shrunk again.
yeah, May shrunk again.
Okay. Ye is going to first gently pick up May and carry her up to her bedroom and tuck her into bed. Maybe he's not going to remove anything, but he might get a like one of his big shirts and put that on over everything, just in case. Because I imagine, I remember May was wearing like comfortable
Tank
but
top,
fairly
I
tight
think.
booty shorts as well. So I don't think Amazonianing out like that like was actually all that kind to the booty shorts either. So just in case, then he's going to pick up Ash and carry Ash up to the bed with May. He's going to tuck them in together. He's going to take a moment in the silence to quietly breathe. Fuck. Okay, and then he's gonna go downstairs and thank his dad. He's gonna like they're both gonna rest. Jack, are you okay to drive?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Um, Julian, if you want to just keep an eye on them, make sure that doesn't seem like there's any sort of regression with the potion. I am going to go hit up a guy I know to get those banana bags and hit up the school to get some IV supplies, including a stand. Um, I will be back shortly to set that up.
Nuts.
And he's gonna like, Dad, you can stick around, but you may want to head home. I think this is the worst of it. I thank you so much for coming out and helping with all that. This was way crazier than I really thought it was going to be. Um, Tell
He
Mom I'll be
pats you on
by
the
for
back.
Sunday dinner.
He pats you on the back and then pulls you in for a hug, and he goes,
Yep.
"You picked a good one." Gives you a noogie and then heads out, and he's like, "Your mom's not going to believe this," and then he leaves.
He's like, she probably will. I remember some of those stories about Mom in her younger years. But anyway, yeah, so he's gonna go out to the car with Jack and just kind of give him some directions and the keys, and just gonna kind of 1,000-yard stare for a little while. Just,
On the drive, Jack actually makes sure the radio's off, and he's like, "You okay?"
uh,
Yeah.
that was just a lot. I was not expecting to have to wrestle a hulked out Amazonian May with my dad. Um, uh, didn't realize and have no idea how the magical ring we needed just ended up in Ash's hand. Although apparently the stepmom has something to do with that. I know she's not officially stepmom, but that's where they're going.
Yeah. Ash spoke to me, and she told me a bunch of stuff, and I only heard about a third of it. But this Allison lady, she's important somehow, and yet she's never talked about her other than she doesn't like her.
Allison is the woman who is currently dating Ash's dad.
Yeah, I got that, but
We've all been kind
what
of
does she have to
suspicious.
do with? And he just sort of gestures broadly all of this shit.
We've all been kind of suspicious of her since she showed up because she is. I love Ash's dad. He is a great, solid dude, but she is way out of his league. Way out of his league. Um, and just not somebody you would expect would be interested in a mechanic. I would say just the way she comes off. She comes off like she should be dating some investment broker named something like Clive, who's very boring, blandly handsome, and has a lot of money to support the hairstyle and the stylish clothes and the primping and salon and everything. And these might seem like crass generalizations, but if you ever meet her, you'll see. You'll just look at it and you'll be like, "Yeah, no, I see what you're talking about." It's almost like a TV stereotypical thing with her.
That's creepy, man. I mean, like, you see some weird pairings in the army, but this doesn't sound right just on its head.
Yeah. And
What was her last name again?
You guys don't know her last name.
yeah, I don't know. Don't remember her last name.
Oh, that's
Uh,
not okay.
And I'm just gonna let you in on. I don't remember if you were there for when I mentioned the vision, where I saw the woman with wings and the white plane with Ash. I couldn't make out her face. There's just a weird feeling there as well. So I can't put my finger on it. But what I'm going to do while we're driving, if you don't mind, is I'm gonna call Ash's dad to get a hold of Allison. I'm gonna lie because he doesn't know
He
about
doesn't need
any
to
of
know.
this. Yeah,
He doesn't need to know.
so he's gonna beep beep boop boop. Call Ash's dad because of course he's got the number.
Yeah. Um, after a couple of rings, you hear Kieran pick up and he's like, "Hi, Yay. What's up? Is Ash okay?"
Yeah. Ash is fine. Partied a little too hard last night. Is kind of crashed out. And while they're
Gotcha.
crashed out, can I get Allison's number? I'm trying to arrange something for Ash, and I think Allison would be really helpful with this because I don't know anything about even kind of girly stuff.
Okay, yeah, yeah. No, I got you. I get that. I get that. Um, yeah. I guess I can send it over to you, and um, so you hear him like tapping his phone, sending you the number via text as he's like on the phone because you can do that now.
Yep.
And you get that of the message, and he goes, "All right. Anything else you need?"
Um, I might need here in a week or two a quote on repairing and possibly just restoring a bike. I've got the lead on one of the old Indian classics that could use some work,
Oh,
and my dad would absolutely flip his everything if I can get that set up for him. I know it'll be spendy. I've been budgeting for it, but you were the first person I thought about when it came to it. So
I can hook you up.
awesome. I'll let you know as soon as I've secured that, and otherwise, I'll make sure Ash gets some Pedialyte in them and eats an actual
Please
meal.
do. Please do, and tell him I love him.
I will. I will.
All
Thank you,
right.
sir.
Talk to you later.
Later. Bye.
Bye.
Duke. Not
So
actually
you now
much in
have
there was a
Allison's
lie.
number.
Yeah, honestly. Um, so he's gonna dial up Allison.
After like two rings, she answers. She's like, "Hello, this is Allison Engel."
Hi, Allison. This is Jacob King, Ash's friend.
"Oh, hi. I don't believe we've ever met. Is everything okay? I
Well,
know."
that depends. Ash instructed us to call you after she had a bad turn. Um,
Like party too hard?
no, like, does the term Slayer mean anything to you besides the band?
What exactly happened?
I need to know how in the know you are before I can continue.
Where are you?
I'm heading to get some IV bags, some saline solution and banana bags. If that tells you kind of the level of not great we're at right now. He's actually going to put it on speaker so Jack can follow along.
Where is Ash?
She's with Nana and May and Julian.
And there's like a long pause as she's clearly considering what she should say. There are a lot of things that you don't know, Jacob King. And there are a lot of things that Ash just learned.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
might be more prudent for Ash to be the one to tell you on their own terms.
Well, that answers more than I think you possibly intended, but I will say I know about the wings. So why do you think Ash directed us to call you while they're convalescing?
If you know about the wings, I think you can figure that out on your own.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, I suppose. But at least if you didn't already know, you should know that they're not out of the woods, but they're not dying anymore. And I just get this weird feeling that you had something to do with that. So thank you. Um, that's about all I got. Ash said call you from the spirit realm, according to Jack. And so we did. That's
Well, thank you for saving them.
yep.
The urge to spend the life points.
Ash is not there. Ash is
Ash
nowhere
could be
near.
there. Ash could be there. They can pop wherever they want to. Ash is probably just in the back seat, just like banging their head against the wall, like mad themselves that they lifted. Like
Ash, you're back in your body.
It's
When
like
the
watching.
when the phone call ends, Jack's like, as he's turning, it's like she talks like a spook.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's a guardian angel of some sort of spirit watching. Yep. And she's dating Ash's dad.
That's not weird at all.
Yeah. It's I don't even know. Honestly at this point, this is like some sort of supernatural days of our lives bullshit right here. Um
I
it's
thought my
just
ghost problems were bad.
to be fair, your ghost problems were pretty bad. That I'm again glad we could get you out of there. We could get you some at least some closure, and I still say we're gonna go after that Dijon at some point. Stuff him in a empty can of spam, seal it up, drop it in the ocean. But for now, they will pull up to Eddie's direction, a rather nondescript house in not a like failing suburb necessarily, but not like one of those fresh new super shiny suburbs. And he's gonna be like, this will be quick if you want to wait here. This isn't like a carjack sort of. Yeah, thank you, sir. And he's gonna go knock on the door, wander inside, have a nice talk with a guy he knows who is also pre-med. Um, make some arrangements. Maybe an exchange of goods is arranged, and a little cash changes hands, and he comes out with a bag with some saline bags and a couple of the vitamin and potassium infused banana bags. It will direct you to Jack to the school. They'll go to the school. They'll get some things. They'll stop for a smoothie. It won't be from the smoothie place, but if Jack wants a smoothie, he will treat.
Strawberry.
Strawberry smoothie. All right, good deal. Good deal. In fact, he'll just like get a 6-pack of various smoothies, including Ash's favorite mix with the protein shot, of course.
listen, the
And
strawberry makes Ash say, "I knew I liked Jack."
there you go. And then I guess we'll head back. And like, thank you for driving me around. I don't think I was in a great place to try and do all that on my own.
Yeah, no offense, but I don't think you should be alone right now.
Yeah, that's probably a good call. I don't think any of us should right now. Fuck. But they'll get back and he will leave the whole like 6-pack of smoothies minus one for Ash. Go up to the room, set up the stand, set up a banana bag, get the IV going, go gadget phlebotomist classes. You're muted if you're talking, Luna.
I thought I turned it on. I was gonna say May is like once again like wrapped around Ash like an octopus, but just on her side, just like
Yeah, no, that's fine.
like a
Gay doesn't
koala
care
bear.
now.
Yeah, yeah. But no, it's just like May's is like completely out. You can like see
Yep.
her eyes like very fast, like moving behind her eyelids, but like it's just like koaling on Ash.
Yep. Well,
Go
you'll
to
get.
detectivedoodle.jpg.
Yep. He'll get Ash set up, and then he'll, you know, carefully get some Pedialyte in them. We'll probably wait on the broth till later. Just a little something extra in the stomach. Then he will, for the moment, go back downstairs, sit down on the couch, put both of his head in both of his hands, and just kind of breathe for a little bit. Oh, he would also have cleaned all the blood off of May's face, so they don't wake up looking like some sort of berserker warrior post
Goth metal reject.
goth metal reject. Yep.
Yeah, so you you get them all cleaned up and you sit down. You said you sat down in the living room?
Yeah, just taking a
Yeah.
seat on the couch and
Julian comes out of the spare bedroom and joins you on the couch with a heavy sigh and okay.
I just
Sorry.
said nobody should be alone. That's a bad Jack. Bad. You get the squirty squirts.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
Rule number
Um,
one.
for the audience, Jack just messaged saying he zooms off on his bike, but yeah, Julian sits down, kind of also puts his head in his hands and goes, I am so pissed off right now.
Mhm.
Do you know how rare that poison is?
Given what it took to counter it, I'm guessing extraordinarily rare. Like you might go several lifetimes without ever encountering it rare.
Like there was only one sample of it in the entire world rare?
And the Watchers had it.
Yeah. I am going to commit a murder. And he just like has that 1,000-yard stare.
Yep. He's just gonna gently pat him on the back. He's like, yeah. All these problems seem to originate with the Washers Council. The Cruciamentum poison, they had it, didn't clean it up when they decided, oh, maybe having a poison that depowers his Slayer to test them for worthiness, as though the powers that be or whoever grants it doesn't always already do that. And then their special poison happens. And of course, they can't tell us or won't help us with any of this while Slayers are dying left and right. Right now, you and your wife are really the only things I see as good things about the Watchers Council.
And I tell you this in confidence. Jillian and I are already making plans to form a sort of committee is not the right word, but
The Lookers Council.
the watchers who have the watchers who have lost their slayers are all very much starting to suspect that things are very wrong in the council, and we're
Have-
not stupid.
I know you're not stupid. Have they been informed about the cruciamentum poison? Like, have they been informed that this thing could be what lost them their slayers, and the actual council didn't say anything about it?
They don't know yet, but Jillian is spreading the word as we speak. There will be an independent inquiry, so to say, or so to speak.
When we find out whoever on the council let this happened, there will be blood.
Jack's like, Jack comes back, he's like, man, I picked a bad time to go out and get beer.
No, no, you actually picked a really good time.
He hands the bottle to Ye and one to Julian, and then flips out a little. It's a little metal shark bottle opener,
Nice.
and the mouth grabs onto the
Yeah.
bottle.
Yeah, it's just like plunk.
Show off.
Yeah, well,
Julian
Julian-
like holds out his beer, like, can you open it?
do you want to repeat that for Jack? Can Jack be in the confidence? Like, he's family. I think he should know.
Yeah, Julian will repeat that for Jack to know. And he'll say, right now I just ask that you keep that all on the down low. Ash already doesn't love Watchers, and May is. I don't know what
A
May
little angry
is.
right now.
May is burnt out. May is tough as shit in her way, but she didn't know about any of this, and she didn't come into it with Slayer powers or military training or the kind of training I had. We just sort of showed up in her life, and she's been running with us ever since. But this is
Known her a month.
Yeah. And this is a lot, even for us, especially for us. This is a lot to happen in a single month. So I don't blame May at all for whatever blow up she may have had. And that's not just because, I think she's pretty.
Julian kind of like snorts at that.
Look, I'm not good at this sort of thing, all right?
Oh, we
But-
know.
I think you're doing just fine.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're
No,
good.
But I mean, we're gonna have to tell a fair amount of this to Ash and May. They're going to need to know. Because
They'll
right
know.
now the only watchers that Ash can trust are you and your wife. That's it. I don't trust a single other one. Not even this Giles guy we need to find.
I didn't get to read a whole lot on his file, but from what I understand, he's not a fan of the council either. I don't see him going to them for fucking anything.
Well, the enemy of my enemy might not be my friend, but it's a good place to start.
So we're gonna close out this particular scene.
Camera goes up the stairs.
Up the stairs. Honestly, how long do you think the two of you sleep?
I mean, am I allowed to be awake? Like that's the question. I just kind of passed out. I don't know if I'm allowed to be awake.
Ash, make me a Constitution doubled roll.
Okay. Betray me.
May do the same thing, actually.
Oh boy.
It betrayed me.
Oh,
I have okay. This
Gonna
is
be
where my
an
dice
11.
say screw me though. A Constitution double.
yeah.
It's only a 12. That's
Yeah, I got an
Okay.
11, so
That's 2.
Yeah.
we both
Okay,
got twos.
that's 2.
And just to be clear, before Ash does anything, the IV is very well secured with tape, so we're not about to risk a what is this? Boop, sort of situation.
Gotcha.
You
Gotcha.
feel the piece of metal in your arm long before you tear it out.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I hate IVs. Ash,
Nope.
I mean, yeah.
Let's not talk
I have
about
a
IVs.
story I'm not going to tell.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I was like, let's just gloss over that IV.
Yeah. Ash and May, you come to like maybe 30 minutes before Ash does. And sitting on the edge of the bed next to you, just looking down at you, is a familiar face. One that you know only you can see. And she's smiling slightly, like she's relieved that you're okay, but she's also very concerned for you.
Is this what it felt like? Tasted like burnt metal in your mouth?
It's kind of what it felt like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, you know what I always say. It is what it is. I'm glad you're okay. I
I
mean,
don't know if I
you're okay, right?
am. Were you there? Do you know what happened?
Can I be honest? I tried to be. I I didn't see everything, but I knew something was wrong and I wanted to be there.
And she'll look over at Ash and realize like it's Ash laying next to her because she thought it was Lacey, and like look back at Lacey and be like, I it that was Ash. That wasn't you.
Was it me?
I saw you.
She's quiet for a moment, and she kind of just, she isn't sure what to say, but she puts a hand sort of close to yours, not not touching because she can't touch you, but she says, May, there's something about you that is so special, and you need to be careful. And I'm not talking about what happened with me. You have these really cool people in your life now. Go for it.
I felt like I was burning from the inside out. And all I saw was your face again, like always.
She looks like she's holding back tears, if a ghost could even cry, but she looks you in the eyes and she says, I'm okay. It's fine. I'm okay. I'm here. Take care of who you have right now. Okay?
I think May closes her eyes and like just like a single kind of like still kind of bloody tear like slides down her face. And she I imagine she opens her eyes back up and Lacey's gone.
Yeah. And Ash, you catch, as you are waking up, you catch the tag end of that conversation.
You're muted.
Very, very, very quickly, Chris, I need to DM you and ask you a question.
Okay.
Oh, Taffy. I see.
Oh yeah, it's happening.
Like, did she freeze?
Secrets.
Whisper.
Waiting.
Do you want me to type the answer or tell
I mean,
you the
you
answer?
can just give me yes or no. That's okay.
Okay. Well, it's a little complicated. I think
Okay.
yes, but you wouldn't have been able to communicate.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
What you would have seen was her
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
like you were fully in
Mhm.
like spectral form
Oh, no,
in the
yeah.
plane, but
Yeah, Ash
she
wouldn't
was
have even.
she was struggling to become.
So, Ash kind of starts to wake up, and they're like, May, kind of like hoarsely, like coughs, and is like, yeah, and then like coughs, and is like, May. And
Yeah,
then
May's gonna like get like on her knees like over like Ash, just kind of like, and then realizes that her shirt has now just kind of like fallen into just scraps.
Ash does not even notice, and Ash will like kind of like still like eyes a little closed, just be like, Lacey's here.
Hey, Ash,
Hmm?
you can't do that again.
Wasn't trying to.
I know.
Wait. Sorry if I scared you. They're like rubbing their face a little bit and they're like wincing.
I saw it trying to kill you, and it apparently kind of sent me to a pretty dark, familiar place. And I want to apologize to you because I should have been worried about you, but I was more worried about someone who's already gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Lacey was there too. We both saw it happen. It's okay.
And May's just gonna hug them like really tight.
And Ash was like, "Ow,
I'm sorry.
no, no, it's okay." Ash will like hug May back like just as tight, and be like, I'll be okay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm certainly not trying to. And I promise if I am, it's not your fault.
That's what they always say.
No one's fault. The world has decided that apparently I'm responsible for saving it while it's trying to kill me. So it's not your fault.
Well, apparently I'm really special in some way that makes me feel like a ticking time bomb. So
Hey,
I got that.
you want to be ticking time bombs together?
Like a wow.
Bombs. No, no more bombs, please.
No more bombs.
No more bombs.
I'm tired. I'm tired of the fusing. Can't keep choosing red wire, blue wire.
Yeah. Hey, we're both. If you're a ticking time bomb, then so am I. So at least we can take a few out on the way. Yeah. I mean, that's Ash's. Like,
Yeah.
I'd prefer not to, but we avoided it this time.
Jack and Yay and Julian make a perception notice roll.
They're just gonna hear the bed creaking because
Oh,
like the
they
floorboards,
just, like-
because the room is soundproofed.
1 success.
3 successes.
Squeaked by that skin of
Pretty
man.
sure like Ash is also just like pulled May back into bed. Like they're doing that cuddle thing where they're like just like facing each other, just like it's like.
Yeah, May is
s-
just like holding on to you, like.
Yeah, you can kind of hear like actually, yeah, you're right.
It's the
Main
floorboards.
room is soundproof. So
Yeah.
yeah, the
The
floorboards.
magic.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
hear
well-
You just
you
hear the bed like
stirring.
creaking a little bit.
and like the floorboards just moving around.
I did not clear anybody for sexual activity. I'm just putting that out there as the range the position. But Ye's just gonna like, okay. I think they're up, but let's not rush up there. I'm gonna take them some Pedialyte, if you want to come up, just give me a minute to make sure that they're decent and that everything's okay. Please. Julian didn't hear anything. He's probably drinking. But, he'll be like, Jack, if you want to
No,
come up. we can-
yeah, Julie. Julian's just like,
Julian's crossfaded.
This is my first full strength
Yeah.
beer because Jack doesn't buy that light shit that Americans drink.
Yeah. Oh, you got like actual lager.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
5%. Come on.
You can eat it with a spoon. But all right, yeah, Ye's gonna grab a strawberry Pedialyte and a blue raspberry Pedialyte and head up.
I think you just find the two of them just like mirroring to each other, like just like really close.
Well, glad to see you're both awake. They wander in looking not like he not only burned the candle at both ends, but then like somebody had tried to re-wax the candle, like whatever's left of the wick, and light it again. And he's gonna be like, more fluids, more fluids. It's like, Ash, I'm changing your IV bag here. I don't need to do anything else. Just don't move too much for a moment. And he's gonna swap it out for another bag.
Ash just like waits till Ye is done and then be like, okay, and like grab Ye's
I
hand
was
and
about to
just
say, like,
wait,
May also
literally
grabs
just
him.
like
And pulls him
Oh,
out of
God.
bed.
And he's like gonna do that thing where he's like involved and they're clinging to him, but he's trying not to crush them because he is 6 foot something, lots of Ye right now.
Jack's watching from the doorway.
Ash probably just like doesn't care, just like scooches a little bit, but just like squeezes Ye in the imperceivably tiny spot for Ye, but it somehow works.
Somehow
You know,
works,
just
yep.
like right between them.
All right, and
The
he's just
quantum
gonna
double.
yep. He's just gonna hug them both gently and carefully.
Ash just
Because the
goes,
last thing he wants to do is squeeze them like toothpaste tubes. That's not gonna go right for anybody. But
nope.
it's like, I was so fucking worried about you too.
Ash just, I'm so tired.
Yeah. Jack, get over here. Get over here and get a hug.
Oh, jeez.
You're part of this. Keep the beer. Leave the beer over there, please. Though.
Yeah, he puts it
I
on
know,
the dresser
Ash.
as he comes over.
You spill any beer on my bed.
No, it's more Ash. The last thing Ash needs is to get a friggin' lager in them on top of the blood loss and recovery from poison and everything else that's going on.
There's a pointed poke that goes, "You're not my doctor." Like finger in the wrist.
He's like, no, but I played doctor before.
There's just a
Ew.
snort from Ash of just laughter.
May's gonna poke him in the face and be like, shut up.
He's gonna bite that finger. Not super hard, but
Did
You
I
guys are hilarious.
meet your dad?
yes, you met my dad. You kind of fought my dad, and then you
Doubled
turned
him
in.
the face.
Yeah, you bit his ear really hard. Thankfully, you couldn't actually hurt him, but you were kind of like, have you ever seen those videos where they get like a little gecko or something on an earlobe? Like it bites and the lizard just kind of hangs there. You were like that, but with my dad. Until you turned into an almost 12-foot tall Amazon woman and really got fighty.
I did what?
Oh yeah, I saw that happen.
We're gonna have to remodel the living room.
Well, maybe. I can
It's
probably,
okay.
with some
Probably
plaster.
some broken
we can-
stuff. I could see some tables getting smashed. And
Yeah, we owe Nana some furniture. We'll get that, but
And a new
lem-
couch doily.
and a new couch doily because Barnaby, who we also owe like I'm half tempted to take him to like a buffet and just let him go to town. But we'll figure out something to reward him because he's the one who knew that the ring was in Ash's hand.
take him
and
to a
got it out.
bakery.
But May, you went
I'm
utterly
gonna get
berserk.
that spell.
You clung to Ash, like a spider monkey. Hold on tight, spider monkey.
And then
And,
you turned into a silverback gorilla. And the three of us had to hold you back. That really sucked.
It was really adorable, and then it was kind of hot. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
was. I was it was working for me.
You've
outside of
really
the
smoothed
WNBA,
legs.
there aren't a lot of women taller than me. It was an interesting experience.
Jack's like, you have really smooth legs, by the way.
Thank you. I don't know if I'm glad that I can't remember any of that or not.
It,
I
it,
felt like my brain was leaking.
The pay-per-view would have sold out.
the pay-per-view would have sold out, but yeah, you were bleeding from the eyes. You were incredibly, like, your temperature was incredibly hot. Like, when you palmed my face, it was almost scaldingly hot. But thankfully, that was about the time I think you overloaded and passed out, and Nana brought over a little token to help you cool off and recompact into the fun size May that we know.
Left a great
Um,
impression on Jacob's dad, by the way.
Yeah, actually, you really did. He appreciated the spunk, as it were.
Oh, cool. I'm sorry.
Look, this has been a lot for all of us. Even for me, I've been fighting various demons and vampires since I was a teenager. And I fought the Krampus. I think I've told that story. And even for me, this is a lot to happen in a single fucking month. Everything that's gone on, everything we've gone through, everything we're going through. It's a lot. And I'm not sorry that you're here. I'm not sorry to have met you, but I am sorry that you got dragged into this madness with us. And if I don't know if it's too much or if you need help dealing with it, but I'm sorry that it just this dump truck of everything came along. And I really appreciate, more than I have the words to say, that you've stuck it out and stuck beside us and done so much to help. I admire that kind of bravery.
I think some people would probably call it stupidity. But thanks. Um, Nana told me that she'll probably have me practice more here soon. I probably won't be around.
You know how long you'll be not around?
No. And I maybe did something also stupid.
You mean contacting She Who Will Not Be Named?
Yeah, I did that.
We know
Well,
how to handle Alice. Well, you'll be fine. We'll take care of you.
Yep. You did it for Ash.
Which
For us.
I also don't have words for either.
Yeah. We know how much that cost you.
I don't know what it is about you guys. I had like friends and stuff, and then I had Lacey, and then I didn't have Lacey, and I didn't have friends, and then suddenly this big guy comes running up to me on my first day of school on campus, and I met a Slayer, and I met my birth mom after 20 years because of Jack, the government guy.
Sorry.
And no, it's okay. That might lead to some type of closure of some kind. I don't usually look towards the positive side of things. I try to be more realistic. And then obviously there's a lot of pessimism in there because that's just who I am as a person. But for some reason, weirdly enough, with you guys, I see a lot of brightness in my future. And not the kind where I literally like burn my eyes out of my skull.
Good clarification.
That took a
Appreciate
turn.
it.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise
There's
me.
that
That's
touch of
okay.
pessimism. I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's
It's not out of the
I-
realm of pop, so you know.
yeah, I know the pitfalls of too much hope and positivity, and you don't have enough of it. You know, have much of it for a long time. It starts to feel like a trap, and like you're setting yourself up for the world to kick you down if you acknowledge too much of the good stuff in your life.
That's why smoothies are so important. It's just smoothie. In fact, I swear.
There's a smoothie in the fridge.
You got me a smoothie?
Of course, I got you a smoothie.
Oh. And like, Ash just like, it's like, see, the smoothie effect is real. And it's crazy. But you know, it's the few good things that help not make everything like smoothies.
Well, if you don't end up needing help with that training, and if you do, I'm sure my mom would be happy to weigh in on that. She's definitely still got her tricks and her knowledge. She's no Nana, but nobody's Nana but Nana. Um, Otherwise, I feel like I've got training to do as well, and coursework to catch up on. And I need to finish securing that bike for Ash's dad to work on.
Oh,
And
you called Allison.
Yeah.
Ash is just like remembering.
yeah, she was a little cagey, but I didn't have the patience for it. I don't think I was rude, but I also wasn't like putting up with any of that cryptic. There's more to this world than you know, Jacob King or Jacob King. I just was I was like, I know about the wings. I know it's going on to a certain point. I don't know why Ash wanted us to call you, but I did, and let her know that you're not dying.
She makes it so easy to hate her, and now I can't.
Yeah, so
But my dad will do that bike. I have about 18 weeks of sleep to catch up on. And, you know, this whole constantly being thing. And,
yeah,
like, maybe this Giles dude.
you're cutting out a lot again. I'm sorry.
No, sorry, it's my internet. Yeah, she's like, and maybe this Giles dude would first sleep.
First sleep.
Hey,
Then
do you want me?
Yeah.
Hey Ash,
Mhm.
do you want me to look after your dad? I can keep an eye on him while you're sleeping.
Can you just make sure nothing tries to kill him? I really don't want him close to this, but
I'll be discreet. I know
Well,
how to.
didn't you say your dad's, especially since you're not spending as much time there, that your dad could use help around the shop?
yeah,
I mean,
I've been spending some time there. But if you, I'm sure he'd love the help,
that would be
especially
a,
with new projects.
yeah, Jack, that would be a good way to stay close to him and kind of get your feet back under you now that you're not doing the spook thing anymore.
Been a while since I've thrown a wrench around, but I mean, I've had plenty of work on that bike.
Yep. See, there you
Yep.
go.
Yeah,
Alright,
you're around
so-
an engine, I'm sure.
So we can arrange that. And then I think we need to figure out the Cruciamentum thing, but more than anything, I think we all just need a break. I mean, I don't know how much one I'll get. The powers that be don't tend to let me sit idle for very long, but outside of that, I think we need the break. I think May needs time to come to grips with her really cool, but also slightly worrying powers. Ash needs to rest up and recover and probably do a bit of soul searching while the Slayer powers are not coursing through them.
Which you will be doing here because your house was broken into. And May like is looking over Yay at Ash like very pointedly, like try to argue.
No, Ash will be definitely staying here.
If I wasn't on the brink of death, I would fight you.
Yes.
I'm probably stronger than you now.
Oh!
Ash probably just tries to throw a pillow at May, just like behind them, just like.
It's the weakest, most
It's
limp
like, just
wristed
like-
pillow swat.
Just
Yeah.
this gentle lob.
Yeah.
It
Probably
hits
accidentally
Jack.
like clips. Yeah, I was gonna say accidentally clips Jack on the face, just like.
Since this place is already pretty full up with people, I'll still stay at my place. And Jack, you're welcome to the guest room for as long as you need it. It'll be nice. At least we can touch base and coordinate that way. And I'll still come over to cut the grass for Nana and such. And visit, Ash and May if May's around. Well, and
Speaking of
Julian
around,
and
is
them.
Barnaby around?
Is Barnaby around? Do you want Barnaby to be around?
Yeah, she wants to apologize. She feels bad.
Barnaby hops up. He he can fly up the stairs, but he's like still pretty rattled, and he's like hopping up the stairs.
You just hear clip, 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 click, clack.
Maybe like a flutter of feathers occasionally.
And you hear kind of like a pecking at the bottom of the door before like he squeezes in. And sort of
Jack keeps a wide berth of Barnaby.
Then you're gonna have to roll off the bed because May opens up her arms for her boy.
He uses the
He-
pillow to like redirect Barnaby onto May.
I was gonna say, like, May just has like a single blanket just wrapped around. So it's just like
yeah, Barnaby flaps into your arms and doesn't even say anything, but he just like curls up in your arms and like he will take his he will take his head kind of like nuzzle into you.
yeah, she'll
And make
like
little
nuzzle with
chirps.
him and just be like, I'm sorry, but I don't know what got into me. You are usually the voice of reason, and I think we were both kind of screaming inside our own heads for a second there.
You may hear him speak. The rest of you just hear little caws and chirps, but May, you hear him say, "Yeah, that was rough, but I'm glad we all came out of it more better than worse. But Nana's right. You're gonna need practice, kid."
right now, I think I need a nap with my friends and my best bud, and she'll put him on the pillow above or like her head.
Yes. um he does that thing that dogs do where he like hops in a circle to like and then plops himself down on the pillow and then curls up in like a little crow bundle.
Beak under the wing.
I was gonna say beak under the wing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beak under the wing. So is this how you guys spend the evening?
Well, mostly. Ye will ferry snacks and the smoothie and such up at various points, and May might need to help Ash to the bathroom after all the fluids he is pumping into them. That came out wrong. All the all the drinks that not the
Take it back.
polycule, ladies and gentlemen, not the polycule.
Not the polycule. Hashtag but the polycule.
May, where's my fluids?
He's like, all right, let me get some potassium in me again, and we'll.
I'm gonna need another beer.
So with that image,
Hey, we can't leave it on a serious, cute note. No,
It's gonna be
out of
slightly
pocket.
unhinged and dirty.
Wouldn't be us if we did.
Yeah, it's a Grave New World way.
yeah. So you guys have the cuddle puddle. Minus Julian. Julian is still blitzed on the couch.
Is one beer.
He's, I mean, he's more
He's
just in
cross-fitted.
shock.
Yeah.
He's slightly crossfaded, but mostly just in shock. He also had to deal with his crying child and his very worried wife. So he's out of the picture for right now. But you guys are all curled up, one big bed style. And we drop the curtain for the first half of season 2 of Grave New World. And we will be taking a week or two break so that I can get ready for the second half. But thank you guys so much for everything we've done so far. Thank you, Luna. Thank you, Bison. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Mana. Thank you, producer Kevin. Thank you, everybody.
Director Chris.
Thank you,
Yes,
director.
That's me. Thank you everyone in chat. I had to put chat away today because it was just like too much.
Yes.
That's how you know.
I will say, Kevin
Um,
ended us with 50 Shades of Grave New World.
Yeah,
So,
I did.
what a
see
great way
that
to
one.
end for mid-season break.
Thank you to everyone who watched live. Thank you to everybody who's watching on the VOD or on YouTube. If you made it this far, give the video a like, give the channel a subscribe, comment below. We love hearing what you have to say. And last but never least, if you have the energy, please be kind. But if you don't, at the very least, be nice to each other. And have a wonderful rest of whatever time it is in the day. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.